From childhood games to grand stage performances, tongue twisters have tickled and challenged us for centuries. These verbal gymnastics test our articulation, often leaving us tongue-tied and giggling at our failed attempts. But what is it about these seemingly simple phrases that turn our speech into a tangled mess? The answer lies in the fascinating interplay between our brains, breath, and the intricate muscle movements that shape our words. Tongue twisters are like little puzzles for our mouths, revealing the complex mechanics of human speech. Just like any complex skill, speaking requires precise coordination, and tongue twisters deliberately throw a wrench into this well-oiled machine. By understanding why these phrases trip us up, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the remarkable capabilities of the human voice and the brain that controls it. These tricky phrases often use alliteration and rapid shifts between similar sounds, which can confuse our brain's speech centers. For example, try saying, "She sells seashells by the seashore," quickly. The repetition of S and sh sounds can easily trip up even the most seasoned speaker. This is because our brains must process and produce these sounds in rapid succession, a task that requires both mental agility and physical precision. The challenge of tongue twisters lies not just in the speed of delivery, but also in the clarity of pronunciation. They serve as a fun and engaging way to explore the limits of our linguistic abilities, offering both entertainment and insight into the marvels of human speech.
And action.
A tongue twister is a phrase or sentence constructed with a specific arrangement of sounds that are difficult to articulate rapidly and correctly. These phrases are often used as a fun way to challenge and improve one's pronunciation skills. These linguistic hurdles often feature alliteration, the repetition of consonant sounds, or assonance, the repetition of vowel sounds. They are designed to trip up even the most seasoned speakers, making them stumble over their words. Take the classic example, "She sells seashells by the seashore." This tongue twister is a perfect illustration of how repetitive sounds can create a challenging verbal puzzle. The repeated S and SH sounds, along with the similar vowel sounds in cells and seashells, create a phonetic obstacle course for our tongues to navigate. It's a test of both speed and accuracy in speech. Another example is Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, which bombards us with plosive P sounds and the tricky combination of sic and ed. This tongue twister is a favorite for its rhythmic and almost musical quality. Tongue twisters highlight the agility and precision required for clear articulation, exposing the potential pitfalls when our tongues try to keep pace. They serve as excellent exercises for anyone looking to improve their diction and fluency in speech. Speaking is a remarkably complex process, involving a symphony of coordinated actions. It's a dance of thoughts, breaths, and muscle movements that we often take for granted. First, our brain conceives the thought we want to express and translates it into a linguistic framework. This involves intricate neural pathways and cognitive functions working seamlessly together. This message is then transmitted as electrical impulses to the muscles responsible for controlling our breath, voice box, tongue, lips, and jaw. These muscles must work in perfect harmony to produce coherent speech. The diaphragm, a dome-shaped muscle beneath our lungs, controls the flow of air. It contracts and relaxes to regulate our breathing, providing the necessary airflow for speech. As we exhale, air passes through the larynx, where vocal cords vibrate to produce sound. These vibrations are the raw material of our voice. The tongue, a powerful and agile muscle, manipulates the shape of our oral cavity, shaping the airflow and modulating the sound into recognizable vowels and consonants. It's a master of precision and flexibility. The lips and jaw further refine these sounds, contributing to the clarity and nuance of our speech. Together, they ensure that our words are not just heard, but understood. Tongue twisters exploit the intricate coordination of speech by bombarding us with similar sounds in rapid succession. This sonic onslaught overwhelms our brain's ability to send clear signals to our muscles. The tongue, accustomed to transitioning smoothly between different positions, struggles to keep up with the rapid-fire demands of similar sounds. Imagine a pianist attempting to play a complex piece at high speed, with many notes clustered together. Their fingers, normally adept at navigating the keyboard, may stumble and falter under the pressure. Similarly, our tongues can become tied in knots when confronted with the phonetic hurdles of tongue twisters. The brain, struggling to direct the intricate choreography of muscle movements, sends muddled signals resulting in fumbled pronunciation and humorous mishaps.